What the fuck is white culture? Break that down for me, Billy Bob. What is white culture? Mayonnaise, yellow salads, unseasoned food, unwashed legs, stealing from other people and repackaging as your own? What is it?
Welcome on another episode, family. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you're here for the very first time, thank you as well for clicking on this video. Please smash the like button. It's only going to take about a second so that others can see this video and join in this conversation as well. Have you guys heard that there is a white-only community being built in Arkansas? You guys, the people that are not allowed in this community have been published. They said they do not want Black people, which I do not think any Black person is shocked. They said they do not want Black people. They said they do not want the Jews. They said they do not want anybody who belongs to the alphabet community, meaning that no gays, no LGBTQ people allowed on the land. And they are calling it return to the land. They said they want to build a community where they feel closely knitted to the people who look like them. They said they want to have a community, a sense of community, which I think they already have. People are even saying they are not shocked at all because the place that they are even building this white-only community is known to be a sundown town, and they're expanding to the city of Missouri as well. This has been going viral, and I even think the white people are more pissed at this than the Black people. But this video, we are going to be talking about Black people's reaction to learning that the palm-colored people are now building their own town because they want to be able to have a sense of community that seems like they do not have, according to them.
A group called Return to the Land has built an all-white community in the Ozarks region of Arkansas.
No blacks, no Jews, no gays. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail! Period!
What the fuck is white culture? Break that down for me, Billy Bob. What is white culture? Mayonnaise, yellow salads, unseasoned food, unwashed legs, stealing from other people and repackaging as your own? What is it? What the fuck is white culture? So you guys are neo-Nazis. You're neo-Nazis. Just say you want to replicate an all-white place and you believe in neo-Nazism. Got it. Racist people are the funniest to me because what they really want is a world in which colonialism is still thriving and they don't have to compete and be the best at surviving and thriving in this world. You want an all-white town because you're tired of competing against people who look like me, people who are Asian, people who are Latino, people who are indigenous for things that you would have gotten in the past by doing nothing and being mediocre. And what's craziest about this is they're called the return to the land that is indigenous native land. America has never been a white place. When Europeans came here like the plague, indigenous people lived in the whole country, had civilizations, had towns, and then Europeans came, settled here, created a settler colony, and then trafficked Africans here. So from its inception, America has always been a multi-ethnic place, but you, my boy, you want to make it white.
So a group of pimple puss people are building an all-white community in the Ozark Hills in Arkansas. That is literally a requirement to join this community. You must be white. They said no Black people, no Jewish people, no homosexuals or anyone a part of the LGBTQIA plus community. You must prove your European ancestry and you must be Christian and not follow any non-European religion. If I'm being honest, my initial reaction upon hearing about this all-white community being built, praise be. Praise We have prayed for times like this. People have been begging for years for white people and J-Lo to go away and stop bothering us. But unfortunately, I know this community is very unserious and it's not going to last for a couple of reasons. Number one, the community is called Return to the Land. Having people prove European ancestry to join a community called Return to the Land on American soil? Be so fucking for real. I'm gonna hold your hand with a napkin in between when I say this. That's not your land to return to. If anything, you should be returning that land to Native Americans. They're talking about we're creating this community because we want to be able to control who our neighbors are. If y'all would have left the world the fuck alone and stopped Christopher Christina Columbus Lopezing everything, we wouldn't have this problem. Then they're talking about we want to be able to preserve white American culture. The fucking irony of building a community on stolen land to preserve white American culture. Is this their way of trying to convince everyone that they were given the villain edit? Like, no, bitch, you're just the fucking villain. Like, what the White Americans have no culture. Their only culture is stealing. So to say you're preserving your culture by building a community on stolen land, a brain-eating parasite would starve. Second reason I know this all-white community is not going to last, the family tree is a wreath. And in an all-white town, the only people for the white men to oppress are their cousin wives and their children. Not being able to oppress other minorities, that's not going to fully scratch that oppressive itch that they have. And you know what happens when a white man gets tired of his wife and children. Click, boom. If they were to return to their actual land in the mountains of Caucasus and leave everyone else alone, the world could begin its healing. But the second they realize they can't fully participate in their favorite extracurricular activity of bigotry, they're going to voluntarily dismantle that community. Let's also not forget, they had to be taught how to properly bathe, and they don't believe in vaccines. Mother Nature has the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever right now. I don't. Either way it goes, this community is not lasting very long. Unfortunately for the rest of us. Peace and love. Talk to you later.
White people, quick question. What is white American culture? I ask that because, just hold on. Hold on. Just hold on.
Who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites only place.
White American culture.
Okay, inside Return to the Land, the group making a whites-only community. All right, so good luck, guys. Good luck. Just first off, I want to say that. Just first off, guys, good luck, truly. But y'all been doing this shit. Like, it's been groups of white people going to somebody else's land and just staking forks in the motherfucker and saying, this is our culture. That is white culture, isn't it? Like stealing and taking land and just like doing what Israelis do in like America and Europe and Russia and Germany and damn, Amsterdam, Greece, Rome, the world. So, I mean, white people, what is your culture exact? Like, these people are making a whites-only community. Like, who the fuck cares? Who wants to go there? What is the culture? Hot dogs and hamburgers? Yeehaw! And hillbillies riding cows and donkeys and shit? Stringing horses? And what's your culture? Who the fuck want to walk around with y'all with spurs on your boots and straws and and food with no seasoning? A grocery store is full of fucking mayonnaise. What are you moving away from? What are you moving to? How will this improve you? Man, good luck. Y'all should have been did this shit. I'm talking about y'all should have been did this shit. We've been asking you motherfuckers to do this shit 400 years ago. And you just starting to do it? What you've been doing? You just starting to do again what you've been doing. We're going to preserve our white American culture. What the fuck exactly is white American culture? What is you guys' culture? Like, you guys came from caves in the 1400s and just start stealing, killing, and raping. What the fuck is white culture? These cavemen are making a whites-only community. Like, can we put a gate around that motherfucker and build a wall? Like Trump trying to do? Like, can we do that? I mean, if you really want to get away, please get the hell on. But really go. Like a gated community where it's nothing but a bunch of black officers watching the motherfucking door on the other side. So if you try to come back out, we know and we can radio, yo, these dudes need more bread. Like, they need more bread and mayonnaise. They coming out the gate to make an order. Like, who the fuck cares? Roger, Colt, Rusty. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Well, I hear tale of an all-white town being built up there in the Ozark Hills in Arkansas somewhere, and let me be one of the first to tell you guys, I support it. Yep. I see nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong with a group of people wanting to live around people that look like them. And I support it. Matter of fact, I want you guys the best. In fact, I want you guys to flourish and grow. I want you to bump up from that measly 50 to 60 population you got right now. And I want you guys to bump up to like 2,000, 3,000, hell, even 4,000 strong, right? I want you guys to really build your own system, like have your own banking system. And I want you guys to have your own schools and hell, maybe even have your own like water treatment system, you know? And I really want you guys to grow into your own thing, you know, until you get destroyed. Huh? Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know anytime a group of people that want to live around people that look like them, they get destroyed. Yeah. Either they get destroyed politically, like they'll make up a bunch of rules why you can't be there and make your life a living hell, or you'll get destroyed brutally. Like they'll either send some troops in there to destroy you, wipe you out, you know, or it'll be a small group of people that's got the same idea for the government, and they'll go ahead and destroy you for them. And they're not going to go to jail, nothing like that, you know. Yeah. I'm excited for you guys, you know, because we've done this several times to, you know, other people, you know what I mean? So it's only right that we do it to you guys, too, you know. We don't want anyone to think that we're racist, you know, we can't have that. But don't worry, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to come in there and kill women and children, stuff like that. And they're going to burn the whole town down to the ground. Burn it to a crisp. Destroy everything, kill everybody, and they're going to flood the town. They're going to flood the entire town, but don't worry. They're going to build a nice park around it, like a national park around it or something. You know, so people can come take pictures of it, you know, of the park and stuff. Now, it's not going to be called what the town was called. We're going to forget the town. The town's going to be buried in the water. And then we're going to move on with our lives, you know. And you guys could keep doing that a couple times, you know, keep on doing it. But it's going to keep on getting destroyed, you know, making parks. So, yeah. I'm so excited for you guys, right? Good for you.
So I've been seeing a lot of white people talking about some racist white people making they all white towns. They starting to make they whites only town. Baby, go ahead. Go ahead. I swear. And here's my whole thing. Y'all make a whites only town with black inventions. That's interesting. Whites only town. Black person invented the traffic light. How you finna get around? You finna have a motherfucking police officer just fanning people in the middle of the street telling them when to go? Black people invented the traffic light. Black woman invented the sanitary napkin. Y'all finna be real stank around there. Like, black people invented a lot of shit. So it's like, y'all finna, how y'all finna have an all-white town but got black inventions in y'all motherfucking town? Really? Really? Peanut butter. Like, when you go to sleep, all you see is black. So it's like, are you gonna sleep with your eyes open? Like, I don't want y'all to enjoy anything black. I don't want you to enjoy sleep, bitch. Like, I want your sleep to be filled with color and brightness, because I don't want you to even enjoy seeing black, bitch. No, you ain't finna deeply dream on me. Fuck no. No. You wanna have an all-white town? Take all your all-white inventions with you. I don't know what y'all invented. It ain't that much compared to what we invented. But if black people had a hand in it, it shouldn't be in your town, because y'all said all white, right? Okay, there. That's all I'm saying. Don't just attempt to do it. If you want to attempt to have an all white town, bitch, remove every black invention and every black affiliated invention from out that shit. And watch how hard it's gonna be.
This particular one is very funny. So they only want white, straight people. No Jews, no LGBTQ, no black people. The black people part is not even new. I think if they have even said black people are allowed to visit, I'm sure a lot of black people will question that. They said it like it's a news. Like it's going to be new, like breaking news. You guys are not allowed. We have a land and a town of our own. You guys are not allowed to be here. I don't think it's new to any person of color. Any black person should not be surprised. And according to the reactions that I have been seeing coming from the black community, so many people are not surprised. They are telling us that they want to do something of, giving segregation vibes, but they are going to give it another name, another aesthetics. Black people have been seeing through that for the longest. This is basically just history we are seeing replaying itself. From sundown town to segregation neighborhood, America has a long history of white people only spaces. It is not new to anyone. Literally, it's not new to any black person. Like, they can go have it. And this is the reason why black people are saying, we hope that you guys are not going to be using anything invented by black people, because you also white only. Even you hold dogs there needs to be white. They are trying to rebrand segregation right in our faces and thinking that, black people are not going to notice, and, just saying we want to preserve our culture. For the longest, I have been hearing white culture, white culture, white culture, but they have failed to specifically name one thing that they can say this is a white culture thing, aside from, colonization, taking what doesn't belong to them, and all other things that we have read. Like, what exactly is their culture? Because they keep saying white culture, they keep saying they want to preserve white culture. How are you going to preserve something that does not exist? That is a question that black people are asking. They want to give us a Jim Crow era with a solar panel. They are thinking that that is going to send a panic mode to black people. I love the way black people are actually reacting to this whole thing, because they are giving the I don't give a F. In fact, you guys are doing us way more good if you all move to your home place and let us have our home place. We want to have peace at this time. And it's so funny because some white people are the ones even panicking. Some white people are even the one being angry in comment sections of videos talking about it and posting about the interview. White people in the comment sections are the one angry. They are the ones saying, where is this coming from? Why are they doing this? Why are they coming together, bringing people together to fuel them with hate towards other group and start expanding as well? But if we look at the conversations that people are having, if we even look at what these people who are building the return to the land, white only land, if we look at the irony of all of this, they want to build a land with no gays, no Jews, no black people on a stolen native land, like on a land that was stolen. They want to build their whole land on it. That is part of the culture that they are talking about. That is part of the culture that man was talking about. I strongly believe that is the culture that they are talking about, that they want to preserve. The ability to be able to take what doesn't belong to them, slaps another name on it, and start calling it their own. That is their culture, and that is exactly what they are saying. And they think it's not going to be obvious that these people are scared of equality. I do not think any black attentive person haven't noticed that when white folks are in a room that they feel like they cannot dominate, they stay far away. Now they are noticing that, yeah, these people are standing up for themselves. They are standing ground on this land. They are having their own say and their ground on this land. They feel like they are struggling to dominate. And that is messing their head up. That is the only reason why they want a white only. But that is the only reason why they are building a white only land and telling them to return to the land that they originally stole. I want to hear what you guys think about these people now wanting their land. I want to hear what you guys think about these people trying to claim a part of the land that was stolen by them, trying to say, trying to kick the owner out of the house and take charge of the land that does not belong to them, because they just cannot stand equality. They cannot stand a place where they are not dominant. They cannot stand a place where other people have a say. They cannot stand a place where others are on the same level as them. They have to constantly see themselves dominating a particular space in order for their existence to matter to them. And that speaks volume to the culture that they are trying to preserve. Let me hear what you guys think about this whole conversation. It's going viral on Twitter. It's going viral on TikTok. People are talking about it. But one thing for sure, in black people's voices and in accord, they strongly do not give a F. Like they do not give a F. Let me hear what you guys think. Have you seen this headline? When you first came across this headline, what was your first reaction to hearing that white people are building a community for themselves alone, for themselves straight white people alone? What was your first reaction to reading the headline? Because at first I thought it was someone just passing a wrong message across again. Then I started checking, and you guys, these people have been interviewed by big news channel. So it is no jokes. It is actually very much real. Let me hear what you think in the comment section. I am going to see you guys in the next one.